Okay, so, oh dear. So this is just the worst situation a Zerg player like Maelstrom can hope for. Back the closest positions on Lost Temple are round of 32 map. And with a 4-gate pending, I hope Maelstrom is watching before and knows what to expect, because it's tough enough at something like closed air positions or even cross positions, but at these positions it's gonna be very, very difficult for any Zerg to stop, 1900 Protoss player or no.
Yeah, the Zerg player is basically going to have to go into like what someone like Day9 calls just like stay alive and then do your strategy. The name of the game for the Zerg player is going to be, can he get an expansion up, can he get some Lings and Roaches out, and can he hold back a 4-gate push with spine crawlers and all that sort of stuff. That's kind of the way the game is going to have to go early on if he's going to win this late game, because it's unlikely he's going to be able to cheese him, and it's unlikely he's going to be able to win with any sort of early push. He basically has to survive a 4-gate and then has to figure something out for late game. So
and he's going to see this creep. He's going to be delighted to know that his Zerg player is right on his doorstep, ready for the picking. And interesting placement on that pylon. I mean, usually a Protoss player will place that pylon in the beginning, immediately to start walling off, because there's a possibility of an all-in Zergling run-by or something like that, or just a normal Zergling run-by, to be honest, will kill you off. So
Forge first. Ooh, Forge he could be walling him in. He's going for the probe walling. Look at that.
Yes, he is. So that explains why he would wall off like that. And yeah, Maelstrom, he needs to get some drones out of here. He might be able to get out of the expansion somewhere else. Ooh, but he locks a probe in place. Oh, beautiful timing on that. And that probe is not going to be able to execute this move. And if he can get out some Zerglings right now, Hybrid is going to be very, very vulnerable. Yeah, throwing down a gateway. He needs to even get a cannon up just in time. Oh, beautiful defense of this move. I really like this. Oh, but is that drone tight? I don't think that's drone tight anyway.
That's a wall off, though. I think
it's not a wall anyway. So I think, honestly, Maelstrom could be content to just get out a few Lings as quickly as possible, put those drones back on mining, and just kill off the cannon when it comes. And
try to want to see HybridFrog just like but he's still going for the cannon.
Wow. Yeah, so I guess what he could do is just try to kill off the cannon, because 4 workers do kill off the cannon faster than Warp Sim.
Yep, he needs to take 2 of those workers off right away and give up on that pylon. That pylon is a bad target, because even if he kills it, there's still a pylon right next to it. He's still chewing away at that pylon, though.
Yeah, and he had such an elegant response in the beginning, and now he's sort of botching the job. I mean, if he just focused on the cannon and got a few Lings out, he'd be fine. But as it is, he has like 6 drones just not doing anything. So he's practically on a 6-pool economy. But he is going to kill off that cannon, losing a few Lings in the process. And right now, he can only see this base and realize how vulnerable HybridFrog is right now. He can just run in and end the game.
Yep, that's the perfect response. In fact, a lot of times you see Zerg players take their initial scout like that, who you would normally be putting out there to get a fast expand, and just sit them down on the ramp just to prevent that sort of stuff. And by blocking that off, he made the perfect move, and now HybridFrog is in a lot of trouble. He's got a cannon up that's really well defended, so I don't think this few unupgraded Lings are going to be able to do anything about it. And he is blocking the only entrance in with the probe, so I think he's safe for now, but he's definitely got to have to figure out a comeback now.
Yeah, but that probe is pretty low on health. I don't know if you checked that out. He might be able to kill it really, really quickly with 2 Lings and try to attempt to run by, but it looks like he's going to decide not to. Hybrid, a pretty ballsy play, deciding to just hold the line with that 1 probe, because he does not want to wall himself in and limit his options for later, possibly have to kill a building or something. But we see that the Baneling nest is incoming. I don't know how I feel about this, though. I mean, he could get a pretty solid wall if he scouts this in time. And all it really takes is 1 force field and a few more stalkers, and it's pretty much game over. But it looks like he is going to commit to this all-in. He does have the Baneling nest about to be up, and I'm curious to see how this ends up, because right now Hybrid, I don't think, has scouted this. But hopefully he should be expecting something like this.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, the Zerg player here, basically, Maelstrom is going to want to try and just pop that 1 Zealot in the front. I don't think he should even bother with the cannon and just run in and go straight for the peon line. And no questions asked, just do that. But we'll see if he's going to be able to get through there or not, because that single Zealot is definitely going to pop to a couple of Banelings, but we'll have to see if he's getting in there. So he's doing some initial scouting here with the single Ling. He sees it. Hopefully he'll identify that target and go for it. But if he gets through that 1 Zealot, this is really bad news. That is a lot of Banelings.
Yeah, and there are 6 Banelings. I mean, a Zealot can take a lot of hits, but the thing is the Lings will finish off what the Banelings don't. And right now he does have his sentry. Clutch timing on the sentry, but he needs to get the force field. Oh, beautiful force field from HybridFrog, going to delay that for a little bit longer. That's really all I think he needed, because now he's seen that the Banelings are coming. He knows what he has to do. He knows to chrono boost that warp gate out and get out the extra units. But he doesn't have an extra force field left, so it's going to be a little dangerous right here. Oh, and no! What a waste of Banelings.
Oh, that was the wrong target. Never target the forge like that. Like I said, he needed to ignore that cannon and just go for the units that were blocking the choke, but he just kind of panicked and went for the building instead, and just didn't do enough damage to it.
Yeah, now his Zerg player is in a lamentable condition. I mean, all he really has, he doesn't have. Yeah, he's way behind on the economy. He's down by 10 units. 10
count him. HybridFrog is here. He's got the 4 gates up and running. He's got warp tag. HybridFrog has basically just come right back into the game full steam. It's almost as if, you know, he's reset all of the beginning junk that failed for him, and now he is right where he wants to be. Assuming that he hadn't done any of that initial cannon stuff, this is the point in the game he wanted to get to. Massive.
Oh, and the perfect composition with 4 Stalkers, 4 Sentries, going to be able to force field away all the Banelings, force field away all the Zerglings. He's getting into good position, though. Make sure you don't get surrounded. And nice use of the force field, but I'd like to see him actually just hug the ridge right here. But I think he'll be fine here, to be honest. And yeah, with that 4 gate incoming, it's not going to be a lot that the Zerg player can do. So what would you do in a situation like this, Harlequin? Because I know you're a very good Zerg player yourself.
Yeah, I definitely, you know, pretty much what I said early game. I loved that he had the insight to block the pylons. I love that he immediately counterattacked. And then he had the right idea with the Banelings. I mean, you know, you could have gone Banelings or Roaches, really. But he threw away the game when he went for that cannon and when he went for that forge. He needed to just try and poke through and get to the peon line. That was the only hope he had at that point. But HybridFrog just bounced back too quickly. That was just the one window he had to get back into this game, and he just kind of mixed it up a little bit. So I think HybridFrog's got this in the bag right now.
And to add insult to the injury, getting completely supply blocked, HybridFrog can tend to just kill all of his food and starve out the units. And then just finished off the rest. So yeah, just putting down force field everywhere to limit the surface area of those limbs, and I expect a GG very, very shortly.
Yeah, that's perfect shield placement, and boom, there goes Maelstrom. So that was a good back.